to answer every single one. So I'm going to just answer them quickly, try to get through all the answers. And if you watch this and you're thinking, I really would like to know more about what she is saying, or if you'd like me to expound on those answers, just comment down below and let me know that, and I will definitely consider doing a video later on solely on that subject. But for today, I just really want to get to all the questions and answer all of those, so I will just go through those rather quickly. So my first question is from Lauren, and she asks me, do you and your husband plan on having any more children? When do you get some mummy time, and do you get mummy time every day? So we are not planning on having any more children right now. I'm not going to say that we're not going to have any more, but right now we're good with our 4. Do I get mummy time every day? No. Most days I do get a little bit of quiet time. My kids all have a rest. Even though they're not napping, they have a quiet time. And I have a little bit of time to myself. Plus, after they go to the bed in the evening, that's mummy time for me. If we're out all day just on special events, then I don't get that time at all. But most days I do get that little bit of time. My next question is, this is from Rosemary. I see her name all the time. She comments on my videos, but just reading her last name, Caratino, maybe. Do you have any beauty favorites? How often do you get to meet up with friends, have play dates, or just alone time in general? So for beauty favorites, a lot of my makeup is Mary Kay. My sister sells Mary Kay, so that just makes it easy, and I really do like the quality of their makeup. That's all my face makeup is Mary Kay. Like my powder, CC cream, concealer, all that stuff is Mary Kay. And then mascara, right now I'm liking Maybelline. What's it called? I don't even remember what it's called, but it's Maybelline. And I play with some other different like lip colors and stuff. How often do you get to meet up with friends? Well, every Friday we have our homeschool co-op, and so I get together with those friends. And then I have another couple friends I get together with weekly. We have church where I see my friends. My kind of me time is to go on coffee dates with my friends. And so probably every 2 or 3 weeks, I'll go out with one of my friends in the evening for coffee. And that's just really a really refreshing, fun time. And then have play dates, okay, or just alone time. So I kind of talked about that alone time in the last question. My next question is from Armors and Arrows. How long have you been doing YouTube, and what made you decide to start YouTube? Are you done having children? So I answered the children one. How long have I been doing YouTube? 1.5 years. So I started in April, I believe, of 2016. And what made me start? I had been watching YouTube for a long time before I started my channel. Probably 3 or 4 years I've been watching it, and watching a lot of mummy channels and vlog channels and homeschool videos. And so I just thought the community sounded really fun, and I wanted to put my videos out there, my voice out there, and I'm really enjoying it. Katie Plunk asks me, I would love to see exactly how you meal plan, and if you meal plan your daytime food for Trim Healthy Mama, since I'm new to it. And I love when you do the what I eat in a day videos. Good, I'm glad you like those, because I really enjoy filming the what I eat. I keep looking out the window because it's snowing and it looks so pretty out right now. I should turn this around and show you, but it looks so pretty outside. So I'm glad you like the what I eat in a day videos, because I enjoy filming those. So when I know that a lot of people enjoy watching them, I'll have to do some more of them. I should do another one soon, because I really enjoy filming those for you guys. Do I meal plan my daytime food? Yeah, I pretty much do. I know when I do my grocery hauls, I share my menu and grocery haul, and I just show you my dinners. I usually do plan out breakfast and lunches as well. Not every day. Some days I'm just like, I don't know, and I just leave it blank and we figure something out. But normally I do, just so that I can look at my menu and see if I'm having, what my S and E and crossover meals, and when I'm doing those. I do like to have that all organized. All right. My next question is from KKK. What do you do to keep your kids busy after the homeschool day is finished, especially when it gets super cold outside? I also live in Canada, and the winters here get really crazy sometimes. Yes, winter is hard. It's you are stuck inside a lot of the time. It's cold outside, it's just yucky, and it gets dark early. That's everywhere, but it gets dark early, and yeah, it's definitely, you have to be more creative. So what do you do to keep your kids busy after the homeschool day is finished? Honestly, in the winter, it's not too bad. It's not too bad. I mean, by the time we're done school, I find more in the summer we have to go do stuff because we're not doing anything organized as much. It's just kind of like free time. And then the kids are more like, what can we do? And we want to go out more and stuff. In the winter, because we are doing school, by the time we're done school, it's about 1 o'clock, 1:30. The kids all go down for a quiet time. They get up, we have a snack. And by that time, it's about 3 o'clock and they're ready to just go play. But I mean, there are times where, you know, they need some help in doing something. So we'll do crafts. I'll get out the Play-Doh. I have a lot of things I've showed you guys before that I'll get out just for special times for the kids to play with. So that's like puzzles and games and just like Melissa and Doug activities. As far as going out, we like to go to the library together. So if we have an afternoon with nothing going on, definitely we'll go to the library or just go to the store. Those are some ideas. Deanna asks me, are you and your husband both from Canada? Yes, we are. And do you still live fairly close to your families? Yes. We live about, I want to say 9 minutes from my parents and about 4 minutes from my husband's parents. And most of our family is close by. I have one sister in Tennessee, and then I have a brother in Nova Scotia. And the rest of my family is like in our town. My husband's family is all very close as well. So it's really nice. She also asks me, if you have the opportunity in the future, is there a career or hobby that you'd like to pursue? I don't quite know. It still feels so far away, especially if we're going to homeschool most or all the way through. That seems like forever away. I've always been very fascinated and very passionate about birth. And so I've kind of thought like, would I like to be a midwife? And I think I would. I don't think I would get into it at that point in my life though. But definitely something to do with birth I think would be awesome. And what are the best and most challenging parts of being a stay-at-home mom? Being with your kids all the time, teaching them because I'm homeschooling as well. And just being everything for them, being a mom, being a teacher, being a care provider, like everything that some people have split up. Like maybe they're a mom, but they're not a care provider. They go to, you know, daycare, or they're not a teacher because their kids go to school. And so I think being all of those things is the best. I love it. And it's also the most challenging. My next question is from Kaylin, and she says, okay, hold on. Okay, my question is for you. What are your favorite types of videos to film and why? That's tricky. I think, what else does she say? Do you have any other interests, hobbies outside of YouTube? Okay, my favorite type of video to film. On one hand, I love filming vlogs. But when I'm editing, I prefer editing videos, my sit-down videos, to editing my vlogs. And what I eat in a day videos are definitely one of my favorites. And yeah, I don't know. There's pros and cons to each one, like things I like about every video. Hobbies, interests outside of YouTube. I am very into music. I play piano. I taught piano for a few years, and I enjoy doing that when I have time. I enjoy to sit down and play. I love reading. That's about it. And then everything else just revolves around my kids. Then Blessed Mama for Jesus asks, what are your favorite go-to meals for the family? I have so many favorite meals to feed our family. If there's a day where I don't have anything on the menu, or what I had on the menu doesn't work out and I just need to quickly make something, it'll either be pancakes, like some sort of breakfast for dinner, scrambled eggs and bacon, like whatever. Any of those breakfast for dinner meals are perfect. That's probably my favorite, is breakfast for dinner. What are your favorite snacks? Okay, my number one favorite snack, when I think of snacks, I think of a couple different things. I think of during the day snacks, and then I think of evening snacks, because my during the day snacks are usually like healthier and, you know, a fruit or a smoothie. And then my evening snacks are just totally different. So my favorite all-time snack, but I only have it in the evening, I never have it during the day, is popcorn. I could have said that a lot quicker than I did, but popcorn is my number one favorite snack. Julie, Beautiful Horizon, asked me, what's your favorite thing to do with your kids? Activities or going somewhere or just watching a movie, etc. Going for a walk. That would be my favorite. What's your favorite thing to do as a date with your hubby? My favorite thing, our favorite thing to do is go shopping. And that sounds funny to do for a date, but the age our kids are right now, they all go to bed, you know, I don't know, over the school year, they're usually in bed 7:30, between 7:30 and 8. And so we can have a whole evening at home together. Like we can watch a movie together. We could have supper together, just the two of us. We could order in. There are a lot of things we could do when the kids are in bed, but going out shopping and like drinking a coffee as we're shopping is something that we can never do unless we're on a date. So that is our favorite thing to do on a date. And then she asked me a few other questions. She said I don't need to answer them all, but let me just see. Can I answer these quickly? What's your favorite book besides the Bible? I think I shared it before, but a book called Desperate by Sally Clarkson. What's your favorite Bible story? It's Christmas time, so the first one that comes to mind is Jesus being born. What's your favorite meal? Oh, my comfort food is pasta, like fettuccine Alfredo pasta. Any sort of pasta, but pasta with white sauce especially is a comfort food for me. Okay, on to Paige Flam, and she asks me, oh, she didn't ask me anything. She just left a sweet comment. Thank you, Paige. Something like school. Any tips for a beginner's channel? I'm just starting out YouTube, and it seems so fun and rewarding to make videos, but I'm nervous about getting overwhelmed. Start small. Like, it doesn't need to be overwhelming. If you're just doing maybe one video a week, just make sure that you're planning ahead and know what videos you have to film. I don't think it should be overwhelming at the beginning. Any tips for a beginner's channel? Find like-minded channels. So find, if your video is a mama's channel like mine, find some other mama's channels who are just doing, you know, things that you plan to do with your channel, and comment on their videos. Find a little community. So if you're just starting out, find other small channels and you'll work together and do some collabs and comment on channels that are like yours. You might be a gamer who's starting a channel and you like watching vlog channels. Well, if you're commenting on vlogging channels, those people who watch those videos aren't as likely to come on and check your channel out because your channels are so different. So comment on channels that are like yours, and hopefully you'll get a few viewers out of that. What are your favorite Trim Healthy Mama meals? Oh, I have so many. I mean, my favorite is just eggs for breakfast. I have eggs for breakfast a lot. I love, one of my favorite dinners actually is like I think I've shared it one time before, but it's a sweet potato, quinoa, black bean, chicken soup. So yummy. I love chili. So I would probably my favorite, I don't know. A lot of them are not actually Trim Healthy Mama meals. They're just other meals that are approved by Trim Healthy Mama, like crossovers, because I do like crossovers. I also really like the cheeseburger pie that's in the cookbook, or the, I can't pick just one, the spaghetti squash casserole. That's really yummy. Okay, Matthew 10:20 Ministries. What inspired you to start YouTube, and what is your goal with YouTube? Inspired me to start YouTube. I kind of touched on that earlier. And what is my goal? I don't know if I have a goal. I would like to get a good, the number that always comes to my head is around 10,000 subscribers. Like, I think if I had, I don't want to say this like I'm not happy with what I have, because I'm totally happy with the 2,000 subscribers I have. But as far as an end goal, I think that would be a nice, comfortable place where I actually get some opportunities to maybe review some products, or, you know, get something sent to me that I can show to you guys. Those are just small things that I think would be fun someday, but I don't know if I have any major goals. Allison Bird commented and said, do you want more children? I kind of answered that. And to be honest, I love birth. I love being pregnant for the most part. I love babies. And so to think of having a baby to me is like, yeah, I would totally do that again. I would totally love to be pregnant again and have a newborn and have a baby. And some people say that the newborn stage scares them away. Like, I don't want to do that again. That's not a big deal to me. It's more just the childhood, like another child to you know, go through all the stages with, like, to be teaching school, to be training as a 2 and 3 year old, and just that much more time that I have to divide between my kids, and kind of delaying some of the things that we could do with the older ones because we have a baby. And anyway, yeah, again, that was a long answer, so this video might be longer than I wanted it to be, but the thought of having another baby does not scare me at all, but just, yeah, we're good with our 4 right now. Okay, Ingrid Jazz said, okay, she didn't ask me a question either. Michelle asked me, how do you stay organized and keep your house so clean? Number one is trying to keep my stuff quite minimalist, not having a lot of stuff, because then when there is a mess, it's not as big of a mess as it could be if you had tons of stuff. And just staying on top of it. Like, I vacuum at least once a day. I do the dishes after every meal, like, just not letting myself get behind. What is your favorite part about homeschooling? What does it say? Hardest part or favorite part? Okay, favorite part. Controlling my kids' education and just sheltering them a bit longer. Carrie Hamstra, not really a question, but she said, I would love to see a week of your workouts and cleaning routine. Yeah, I would love to do a week of my workouts too. There's some things that I think stop me because of how I film. Like, I film with either my phone or my iPad. I don't have a tripod. I don't have any special lighting. And so some videos that I would love to film, I'm a little bit held back by because I just don't know if it's feasible with the equipment I have. But, and a cleaning routine. Yeah, that would be good too. Thank you for the suggestions. And then Hannah Adams asks, do you have devotional Bible time regularly, and what does that look like for you? I do. I read my Bible every morning. When I get up in the morning, the first thing I need to do on my phone is read my Bible. I read my Bible on my phone, and so I read a chapter every day before I do anything else. Did you always aspire to be a stay-at-home wife and mom? Yes, I did. I really did always want to be a stay-at-home wife and mom. Do you ever have days where you have low motivation, and how do you handle those days? Oh, definitely I do. I mean, low motivation, how do I handle that? I just push through it. Honestly, I don't even have any tips for that. Usually I just turn on some music and that just gives me that push to get going. Maria from the Babcocks asked, do you have any tips for growing a YouTube channel? And that I kind of already answered that. How have you promoted your channel and what prompted you to start one? I don't know if there's anything there that I haven't answered yet. But definitely finding a community of like-minded channels, and what prompted you to start one. I think I answered that too. Okay, Rebecca Myers, I have a couple questions for you. I remember you mentioning that you grew up in a big family. What was it like growing up in a large family? I loved it. I loved growing up in a large family. Also, as a believing Christian, I wondered if you'd be more comfortable sharing a bit more about your faith and church. We go to a Baptist church. We are born-again Christians. We believe that Jesus was born of a virgin. He died on the cross for our sins. He rose again, and that he offers us the gift of salvation, and that we need to accept that. So that's just a quick overview of what I believe. Small Kids, Big God. I like your channel name. Do you have any tips for bath time with your kids? I feel like this is just always crazy at our house. Yes, it's crazy. I don't know if I have any tips, but it's crazy. Now that they're getting older, it's a little bit easier because my 3 oldest can shower. They don't always, but they can shower. And if we're in a rush for time, I just say, just get in the shower. And my 2 boys, I'll often have a shower together, and my older son will wash my younger son's hair. So I don't even have to do anything as far as they're concerned. I still have to wash my older daughter's hair. I just don't trust her to do it yet. She's almost 6, so I probably should just try to help her to do it on her own eventually. But anyway, right now I wash her hair for her. And so, yeah, it's crazy. We try to have an early supper when we know we're having bath nights, and then just get them in there quick, get washed up, get out, get right into your pajamas. And I don't know if I have any other tips, but it is crazy time. I'll agree with you there. Melanie Caldwell asks me, how did you and your husband meet, and where in Canada are you? And then Laura Hoyda commented and said, I'd like to know how you met your husband too. We met in church. same church we go to now. He is 9 months younger than me, so when we met, I was 14 and he was 13, and I was absolutely not interested in him. He was shorter than me. He was, I don't know, I was not interested at all. He was not interested at all. We were just like friends, I guess. Not even really friends. We didn't really talk at all until we were both 18, I think. So that's where we met. Oh, and where in Canada are you? We are in Ontario. Jay Hollander is asking me, how do you discipline, or what are some of your best discipline tips? My best discipline tip would be to be consistent. I think that's the biggest thing, is whatever you choose, however you choose to discipline and where you set your boundaries, just be consistent with that, because I think kids will always test you out and try to get away with things, and you know, they'll go as far as they are allowed to go, and you need to just be consistent with what you allow them to do. Don't tell them, you know, I'm going to, you know, you're going to be grounded if you don't do this right now, and then they don't do it, and you say, okay, fine, but next time, like, you need to be consistent. That would be my biggest tip. Clara, Cookie Crumb fan, do you have any plans or tips for staying on plan throughout the holidays? Oh, I don't know. Do you just eat THM for dinner and make something different for the family, or everyone eats a THM dinner? For breakfast and lunch, often, like, my kids will eat toast and eggs, and I'll just eat eggs. I would say most of our meals are like this. Everyone eats the Trim Healthy Mama meal that I eat, but they'll eat something else with it. So, like, regularly for supper, we'll have like meat and veggies and potatoes, and I'll have a big helping of meat and veggies and no potatoes. So that way I'm not cooking an extra meal. The only meal that I really would say I often cook an extra meal is at lunch. Often, like, my kids will have, you know, grilled cheese, and I'll have a salad. So lunch, often we'll eat something different, but breakfast and supper, usually they'll eat what I eat plus a carb or plus something else. Did I answer all of that? Tips for staying on plan throughout the holidays. I don't know. I cheat a lot through the holidays. I stay on Trip Healthy Mama a lot of the time, but I will still have treats. And, you know, Christmas dinner, Thanksgiving dinner, like, those are whatever, totally cheat meals. And I feel good about that. I don't feel guilty about it. I don't have weight to lose, so maybe that's part of it. But, yeah. Project Happy Home asks me, what is your trick for turning around a blah day? Again, I would say the biggest, like, mood lifter for me is turning on music. Music is huge to me, and when I just open up my Spotify app and turn on some music, it just really, really brightens my mood. That Indian mom says, I'd like to know if your kids ever ask about school or going to school. That is my last question. Do your kids ever ask about school or going to school? Yes. My oldest son, Elijah, is very outgoing and very... he's a people person. What's the word? He is, I can't even think of the word. An extrovert. That's the word I'm looking for. And so I think he would love going to school. He would love it. Like, I think he would love every part of it. And so his personality, like, he does ask. Not a lot, but from time to time, he'll say, oh, I wish I went to school. Kids that are homeschooled, I think they don't quite have the right idea of what it's like to actually go to school. They're just like, hey, kids go to school, they ride the bus, they get to play on the playground. Like, they don't realize maybe the parts of school that aren't so fun. And so they always see that grass is greener on the other side, you know? But it's not often, but from time to time they will ask, like, oh, why don't we go to school? But yeah, they do. Okay, I think that's all my questions. So that wasn't too bad, kind of long, but not too bad. Thank you for all your questions, though. I did have a lot of questions to answer. So again, if you heard any of my answers and you really wish that I would go deeper into that and explain it more, then just comment that down below, because I'm always happy to have more video suggestions, and so that'll give me some more ideas for videos I can focus on. But thank you for watching this video. If you stuck all the way through, congratulations. This must be my longest video yet, and please like this if you did. That really helps out my channel, and subscribe to my channel if you want to see more of my videos. It is almost December, so we're about to start on all the Christmas videos, and I'm so excited for that content. So I will see you next time. Bye.